Have you ever wondered where the world's oldest religious sites are hidden? Beneath treacherous mountain ranges, upon perilous cliffs, or amidst remote islands. Some temples and monasteries have endured for centuries, steadfastly defying the ravages of time and the harshness of nature. These structures are not only monumental in terms of architecture, but also stand as symbols of an everlasting faith and the spiritual harmony between humans and the cosmos. Today, we will explore the list of the world's 20 most isolated and remote religious sites. Each place is like a whisper from the past, holding endless mysteries and haunting stories beyond comprehension. What awaits your discovery beyond that enchanting beauty? Embark on this mysterious journey, and you yourself will find the answer. Thong Ka Lat Monastery, Myanmar. Perched precariously on the rim of a 737-meter-high volcanic crater. Thong Ka Lat Monastery is one of the most unique and impressive religious structures in Myanmar. From afar, the monastery appeared to float ethereally in midair, blending seamlessly into the majestic natural landscape. The monastery is situated on a mountain approximately 30 ja to the southeast, distinguished by the journey to its summit via 777 steps. This challenge truly tested my patience. But the spectacular scenery of the Ba-Gan Plains and the sacred atmosphere here are the truly deserved reward. Not only an architectural marvel, Thong Ka Lat is also a symbol of the harmony between humans and nature. This is where reverence and tranquility reach their peak, leaving an indelible impression upon every visitor's heart. Katski Church, also known as the Katski Pillar, is located in the village of Katski, Georgia. This church is built atop a 40-meter-high natural limestone monolith and is renowned as the world's most isolated church. That small structure is a testament to human resilience and profound faith. To reach the chapel, each pilgrim must climb a steep steel staircase, clinging tightly to the stone pillars. This is truly a challenge not meant for those who fear heights. Currently, there is only one resident priest here, who dedicates all his heart to preserving the sanctity of this cathedral. With its unique location, St. Mak Mo Church symbolizes a separation from the mundane world, offering a feeling that is both peaceful and sacred. This site stands as a testament to the power of the human spirit to transcend all limitations, drawing pilgrims and travelers seeking solace in this remote, elevated land. The Monastery of St. Dionysius, Mount Athos, Greece. The Monastery of St. Dionysius, also known as Dionysius Monastery, was founded by St. Dionysius of Corias in 1375. The monastery is located on the Athos Peninsula, a vital spiritual center of Eastern Orthodox Christianity. Perched 80 meters high on a cliff face, the monastery stands out with its majestic scenery and a beauty isolated from the noisy world. Featuring distinctive Byzantine architecture, the monastery boasts sturdy stone walls, ancient domes, and houses numerous valuable hand-copied manuscripts, religious icons, and works of art. Vince St. John the Baptist Cathedral with its exquisite frescoes. Only men are permitted to visit, which helps maintain the serene atmosphere, attracting devotees and history enthusiasts to explore. 4. Holy Trinity Monastery, Greece. Suspended in the air, perched atop a 396-meter-high rock formation, the monastery creates a spectacular scene amidst the majestic natural landscape. Built in the 14th century, Holy Trinity stands as a symbol of the monks' piety and resilience, who lived and practiced their faith in complete isolation. Initially, ascending and descending the monastery required climbing via ropes and pulleys, but today, stone steps have been carved directly into the cliff face, making the journey significantly easier. The monastery is not only a sacred place of worship but also holds unique historical and architectural values, attracting visitors from all regions to explore and admire its rare beauty. 5. Paro Taktasang Monastery, Bhutan. Paro Taktasang, also known as the Tiger's Nest Monastery, is one of the most sacred and renowned holy sites in Bhutan. Perched on a sheer cliff face 3,000 meters high in the Paro Valley, the monastery is profoundly impressive with its majestic and mysterious setting. According to legend, the great master Padmasambhava, the founder of Tibetan Buddhism, flew to this land on the back of a tigress and chose that vast cave as his place of practice. The monastery was built in 1692 to commemorate this event. Although the path up to Parotaksong is treacherous, the breathtaking scenery and sacred atmosphere make the arduous journey worthwhile. It is not only a center for practice and worship but also a spiritual cultural icon that attracts thousands of visitors each year. 6. Mok Sapa Monastery, Breton. Mok Sapa Monastery, also known as Saint Sapa Monastery, was founded by Saint Sapa in 483 AD. Perched precariously on the slope of the Kidron Valley between Jerusalem and the Dead Sea, it stands as a symbol of piety and ascetic life. Exclusively for men, Moksapa has preserved its serene and sacred atmosphere throughout its more than 1,500-year history. Although women are not permitted inside, they can still admire the full view of the monastery from the outside. Today, Moksapa is not only a vital pilgrimage site for Orthodox believers but also attracts visitors to explore the unique history, architecture, and religious culture of the Middle East. Santa Maria de Montserrat Abbey, Spain. Santa Maria de Montserrat is a renowned Catholic monastery situated in the Montserrat mountain range, approximately 61 kilometers from the city of Barcelona and located 731 meters above sea level. The monastery is a cultural and spiritual symbol of Catanordia, dedicated to Our Lady of Montserrat, the patron saint of the region. Founded in the 11th century, this monastery is renowned for its association with the statue of Our Lady of Sardaigne, also known as La Morenita, a sacred icon that draws millions of pilgrims. Beyond its profound religious significance, the site is also celebrated for its majestic landscape and the famed Ecolania choir. Santa Maria de Montserrat is not only a sacred center of faith but also a captivating tourist destination, offering visitors a unique experience of history, culture, and the magnificent natural beauty of the Catalonia region. The Eremol de San Colombrano Monastery is located in Italy. Eremol de San Colombrano Monastery is perched on a steep cliff near the town of Gioverito, in the Centino Anto Aris region of Italy. The monastery was constructed between the 10th and 14th centuries. This monastery was built to honor Saint Colombrano, the saint who chose this place to live a life of seclusion and spiritual practice. The monastery's location is truly unique, perched approximately 120 meters above the ground. The only way to reach it is by climbing 102 steps carved directly into the cliff face. This exhibition space provides the necessary tranquility, facilitating favorable conditions for monastic life. Alongside its religious significance, the Eremol de San Colombrano Monastery is also an exemplary architectural work, reflecting humanity's creative spirit and ability to conquer nature. Currently, this is an attractive destination for tourists who love history, culture, and the stunning natural landscape of the Centino Anto Aris region. The Ostrog Monastery in Montenegro is one of the country's 10 most famous monasteries. Ostrog Monastery, perched on the sheer cliff face of Mount Ostraska Greda in Montenegro, is one of the 3 most visited Orthodox monasteries in the world. Founded in the 17th century, the Monastery of the 10 Months, Basics, is not only a major pilgrimage site for the Orthodox Church but also a unique architectural masterpiece. Nestled within a majestic natural landscape, Ostrov Monastery shines like a precious gem amidst the mountains and forests, with much of its structure carved directly into the cliff face. Here, visitors can not only admire the beauty of a unique religious structure but also find peace and experience a sacred atmosphere within a tranquil, serene space. Every year, this monastery attracts thousands of pilgrims from all over the world. Key Monastery, or Key Monastery, located in Himachal Pradesh, India, is one of the most important and ancient Buddhist monasteries in the Spiti Valley region. Key Monastery, or Key Kampa, is perched atop a hill at an altitude of 4,166 meters in the Spiti Valley of Himachal Pradesh, India. This monastery was built in the 11th century. This monastery is a vital center for training Tibetan Buddhist lamas and serves as a prominent spiritual symbol for the entire region. Over the centuries, the monastery has endured a series of calamities including wars, fires, and earthquakes, necessitating its reconstruction multiple times. The monastery's massive architecture resembles a fortress, housing ancient manuscripts, precious hymns, and intricate murals within. Today, Key Monastery is an extremely popular destination, attracting devotees and tourists from all over the world. Its appeal lies not only in its profound spiritual significance but also in the majestic natural landscape of the Spiti Valley. Halavitisa Monastery, also known as Hila Monastery, is one of the most important and oldest monasteries on Mount Athos. Halavitsa Monastery, located on the Amargos Peninsula in Hila, is one of the region's most architecturally unique and historically ancient monasteries. Built in 1077 and renovated in 1088, this monastery is nestled into a sheer cliff face, situated approximately 300 meters above the Aegean Sea, creating a scene that is both impressive and sacred. With its unique architecture, the white walls stand out against the natural gray stone foundation. The monastery consists of only 8 stories but has a modest footprint, creating a tranquil and completely isolated space for monastic life. To get here, visitors must climb hundreds of winding steps that weave through breathtaking natural landscapes. The Panagia Horovitisa Monastery is a symbol of devotion to the Virgin Mary, attracting visitors with its unique architecture, sacred atmosphere, and the spectacular natural scenery on the coast of the Aegean Sea. 13. Putadalas Buddhist Monastery, India. Puto Monastery, also known as Putogompa, is one of the most isolated monasteries, located in the Sakat Arhat region of India. This monastery was founded in the 12th century by Gang Semsir Champa. A disciple of Tsongkhapa, the founder of the Gelug school of Tibetan Buddhism, built this monastery. This place holds immense spiritual significance and historical value. The monastery was built at the entrance to a natural cave on a high cliff face in the Lunik River Gorge. With its unique architecture made of mud and wood, the structure resembles a giant beehive. It is a place of practice for about 70 monks and is fully equipped with areas such as a prayer room, library, kitchen, and common living quarters. To reach the monastery, visitors must traverse narrow, rugged, and perilous mountain trails. It is precisely this seclusion and majestic beauty that attracts those seeking tranquility and profound spiritual experiences. Mont Saint-Michel Abbey, Normandy, France. Mont Saint-Michel Abbey is situated on a rocky island of the same name, located between France's Normandy and Brittany regions. Built since the 8th century, the abbey is an architectural masterpiece of the Middle Ages, standing out at sea with its utterly unique position. According to legend, Bishop Albert of Anshay received a vision from the Archangel Michael, which led him to decide to build a church on this site. The monastery sits atop a 73-meter-high island, featuring distinctive architecture with pointed dome roofs and large windows. At high tide, the island becomes an isolated fortress. When the tide recedes, visitors can access the site via an ancient causeway, a heritage landmark recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1979. Mont Saint-Pierre attracts millions of visitors each year thanks to its historical value, unique architecture, and breathtaking scenery. Tetep Saint Eximinia Monastery, 15. Tetep Monastery is situated on the Ba-Jian Plateau, near the village of Tetep in Armenia's Syanik province. The structure was built in the 9th century. This monastery is not only one of the oldest religious sites in Armenia but is also renowned for its dramatic location, perched high on a cliff overlooking the deep Vorodin River Gorge, creating a landscape that is both majestic and unique. In the Middle Ages, Tetep was known as Armenia's premier center of education and religion. It was once home to Tetep University, which played a vital role in preserving and developing the national culture, philosophy, and faith during a turbulent historical period. Today, when visiting Tetep, travelers often make sure to experience the Tetep Wings cable car, the world's longest double-wire cable car line, to admire the majestic and spectacular panoramic landscape. Tetep Line is a destination imbued with profound historical and cultural value, reserved for travelers passionate about exploration. Blage Monastery, situated in the village of Tekia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, was built in the 16th century. Blage Tekia Monastery is located in the village of Blage, near the city of Mostar in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Built in 1520 during the Ottoman Empire, the monastery is perched on the edge of a 240 meters high cliff, right at the source of the Buna River, creating a scene that is both peaceful and poetic. The monastery's architecture is a harmonious blend of Ottoman and Mediterranean styles. The complex includes main areas such as a guest house, kitchen, prayer hall, and mausoleum, all set within a majestic natural landscape. Blage Tekisa evokes a profound sense of tranquility and sanctity, having once served as a place of pilgrimage and spiritual retreat for Sufi devotees. Today, Blage Tek is not only an important cultural and religious heritage site but has also become a captivating tourist destination, attracting numerous visitors with its unique natural beauty and distinctive historical value. Santuario Madonna della Corona, located in Italy, is a famous pilgrimage site built precariously on the side of a mountain cliff. The Santuario Madonna della Corona clings to the sheer cliffs of Monte Baldo at an altitude of 774 meters, in the province of Verona, Italy. Built in 1530, the monastery was originally a place for devout followers seeking solitude for contemplation, far from the bustle of the outside world. With its secluded location, the monastery possesses a serene beauty, forming a perfect blend of man-made architecture and natural landscape. To reach this place, visitors must travel along an impressive mountain pass road or hike the Path of Hope with its thousands of steps traversing breathtaking scenery. Today, Santuario Madonna della Corona is not only a sacred pilgrimage site but also a renowned destination, attracting visitors with its breathtaking beauty and ancient historical value. Iapati Monastery, Meteora, Greece. The Ayapati Monastery, also known as the Monastery of the Presentation of the Virgin Mary, is part of the renowned Meteora Monastery complex in Thessaly, Greece. The monastery was built in 1367 by monks from the Dupiani Monastery. Nestled within a rocky crevice on the Dimitros mountainside, the monastery creates a scene that is both sacred and secluded. In 1765, this monastery was renovated and restored by Anton Nistrath of Ichabod, a local leader. Although it is no longer in regular operation, the site has been preserved to safeguard its precious historical value. Although visitors can access the monastery via stairs or trails from Kachaki village, with its unique location and profound historical significance, Ayapati Monastery remains an essential part of the Meteora complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Savanavank Monastery is located on the shores of Lake Sevan in Armenia. Savanavank Monastery is situated on a peninsula of Lake Sevan, one of the largest freshwater lakes in the world, in Armenia's Gegarkunik province. Built in the 4th century, it was one of the earliest centers for the spread of Christianity throughout Armenia. Originally located on an island, the monastery, steeped in the history of Saint Gagosi, the Luminous One, later became a peninsula due to the receding waters of the lake. In 874, Princess Zamium had this area rebuilt with 2 main churches, creating an architectural splendor amidst the idyllic natural setting of the lake. Today, Savanavang is not only a sacred pilgrimage site but also a popular tourist destination due to its remote location, poetic scenery, and ancient historical value. Prambanan Temple, the ancient Hindu temple of Indonesia. Located in central Java, about 18 kilometers east of Yogyakarta city, Prambanan is the largest and one of the most important Hindu temple compounds in Indonesia. Built in the 9th century during the Sanjaya dynasty, this temple is a magnificent testament to ancient Hindu architectural art, featuring soaring towers and exquisitely carved reliefs. The Prambanan temple complex consists of 240 large and small temples. Among them, the 3 main temples are dedicated to the 3 supreme deities of Hinduism, Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. The tallest Shiva temple, standing between 4 and 7 meters high, stands out prominently amidst the surrounding natural landscape. The temple walls are adorned with reliefs depicting the Ramayana epic, one of the greatest stories in Hinduism. Although once devastated by earthquakes and war, many parts of the Prambanan temple complex have been restored and renovated, now attracting millions of visitors each year. The palace, Mahayana, Prambanan temple is certainly an unmissable destination on any journey to explore Indonesia. The journey to discover the world's most remote religious sites is not only an opportunity to admire architectural marvels, but also a chance to understand the enduring power of faith and devotion that has persisted through centuries. Temples and monasteries perched precariously on cliffsides, hidden deep within rugged forests, or nestled beside serene rivers, all hold inspiring stories of human resilience against the forces of nature and the erosion of time. These landmarks are not only imbued with historical and cultural value but also stand as symbols of a profound spiritual connection. They are places where one can find peace and tranquility amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life. Save these locations, and if you have the chance, don't hesitate to take a trip to fully experience the beauty and the spiritual strength they offer.